welcome to your powerful messages from the Veil reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. So Virgo, I'm very excited to do this reading because not only is it my favorite time of the year, Halloween's my favorite holiday, but just generally this is a time where the veil is at its thinnest, when I feel most spiritually connected, when the veil comes, lets spirits come through a lot more easier than any other time of the year. And I wanted to take this time to have the opportunity to connect with your spirit team at this powerful era of the year, to ask what you need to know about what is happening in your life, what is to come in your life that could give you inspiration, hope, clarity, insight, healing, and guidance. And this can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever spirit would like to talk about shall be said. So with the new moon in Scorpio happening now, I think we have a powerful time to even dive deeper into this than the other readings we've had. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear set the energy and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pool to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask your spirit teams the questions that have been on your mind. And if you have any beings of the light you'd like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, passed down loved ones, deities, you're welcome to ask them to join us here now. So Virgo, let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Virgo. Interesting. First I saw like a brick wall. And as like the person standing in front of it, I was like, like what do I do with this? Like, does it end here? Like, can I climb over it? Can I go around it? And then I felt this energy of just screw it. And then like I saw a wrecking ball just go through this brick wall just to get through it. So I wonder if, that could mean like someone's walls are coming down, your walls are coming down, or something that has been stalled for so long is about to be completely removed. So I want to get further into that. Like, is this relationship? Is this something that you've wanted to manifest in your life? Is this like maybe procrastination that's been going on, that like no longer will you allow this to stop you and you're just like tearing it down to push through? I'm really curious. So let's go ahead and see. Maybe someone's doing like some renovations on a home, or maybe someone's, just kind of ready to like just shatter this long-standing thing in their life that they no longer want anymore. But it didn't feel just like cutting. It felt like, I'm over it. I'm going to make sure that this never gets in my way. I'm done. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Tell me more about this energy of what you want to communicate to Virgo spirit. So we have victory number 35. Okay, there's something that's going to be successful in your life. You are coming to a time of success. You're about to achieve something that has been hard to do or hard to kind of like get through, and you're getting through it. The letter V is really standing out to me, as in Victoria, Veronica, or Victor, first, middle, last initial, can mean something to someone. But it says, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. So even like by just giving, I think you guys are just no longer placing something else in someone else's hands or universe hands. You're like, I'm going to do it. let's just see how it goes. And it turns out in your favor here. And it's something to celebrate. It's something you're going to take pride in for giving yourself that opportunity and that empowerment to do it. Love it. Tell me more about this energy for Virgo. Okay, yes. Oh my goodness. I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, so if you know it, comment it below, but Lugnasada. I'm sorry, but prosperity is the key word here. So there's about to be something that is going to be rewarded here. This opportunity, chance, I don't know, maybe even risk that you're taking is going to be something that is not going to be a failure, is not going to be something you'll regret. I think it's going to help you flourish. It's actually the decision you needed to make for some time that maybe you just didn't know how to make before. You didn't know how to kind of move towards this. But I think, like, you know, in that vision I saw with the wall busting down, like there was a bit of impatience. So maybe it's kind of even like, you know what? Why am I waiting on this person? Or why am I waiting on this? Let me just do it. Let me just take care of it. And by you taking that ownership and you putting that power in your hands is what's creating very fertile energy for your manifestations to come through, for your prosperity to come through, for your success to come through. You guys make your own success, period. And that's something that Spirit sees, and Spirit, you know, I think a lot of times, and this is no judgment here on my end, but we rely too much on Spirit as a means of like, oh, well, I'll just pray, I'll just ask. And yes, that helps. But you also have to take initiative and you have to meet Spirit halfway. And that's with everything we do in our life, okay? So I think the fact that you just didn't wish on this, you didn't just hope it would happen, you took initiative to make it happen, is what guarantees this victory. And yeah, I think it's something you may even want to brag a little bit about, Virgo. I mean, it's going to be something to show off, definitely. And maybe you won't brag, but I mean, just you'll want to talk about it. You'll want to tell people about it. You'll want to, you know, make your victory known. That I think is well deserved. I think this is something that took time, took effort, and you should definitely take in the harvest that is about to come your way. So let's ask for 3 energies for the tarot. The Queen of Cups. Interesting, because on this victory, we have that cup here, right? So I feel this is something very close to your heart. This is something that you've deeply cared for, deeply wanted, deeply desired. And Queen of Cups energy, you know, is not very, you know, assertive energy. It's more so of like deciphering, using their intuition to, you know, get messages, to get that inspiration, to dive into their feelings. And maybe there was a period of time where you were kind of processing everything. You were like taking care of what you needed to take care of first before this step could be taken to make action, to take initiative. And maybe, you know, even with the Queen of Cups, you cultivated a talent, you cultivated a skill first before you threw it out there. So, you know, Spirit sees your care for this. Spirit sees that you've deeply devoted yourself to this. And that's also what's adding to the fuel and the power of what you're coming out on the other side is victorious here. And I mean, too, I gotta say, someone maybe, you know, I think really liking you. I feel romance here. I feel like someone has been, you know, seeing that you have everything that they would want in a partner and sees that you have something that they want to try out, that they want to give a shot at. And so they may be offering something to you, Virgo. All right, then we have the Ace of Swords. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, clarity, confirmation. You know, sometimes with the Ace of Swords, I see victory. I see a big yes from the universe. So I think, you know, that yes, that clarity, that decision you need to make is going to be the thing that changes everything. It's going to be the thing that helps you see clearer, that, again, like empowered, but like, how do I describe this? It's not so much of like the courage and the will, because I think you have that, but it's like the mental certainty that this is right for me. Like, I think Virgos have to be very, prepared mentally before they take initiative on anything. My husband's a Virgo, so there's no hate on Virgos. I love Virgos. But it's kind of like, you know, you guys really have to have everything in line, everything checked out, everything investigated, observed before you move on anything. And it helps you be prepared. It helps you be a lot more successful in pursuing and executing your ideas. But I think like there's something that's going to happen soon that is going to be very clear that the time is now. You're ready now. You get the big yes, get the big confirmation, and now's the time to make that communication. Now's the time to speak your mind. Now is the time to put your ideas forward in that sense. I think you're getting a sign from the universe. I don't know if you asked for a sign or if it's like, okay, if I see, you know, 444, I know that will be for me. I don't know. I get like a major sign that is going to be very clear to you. But also a big confirmation of yes. Tell me more. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is going to be, you know, long-standing. This is something you are going to be able to work with and use and cultivate and harvest for a long time. Virgo energy here. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance, alignment. Things are falling in alignment. And maybe even this whole time when you were wondering, well, where in the heck why didn't this happen before? Things had to balance out. And I think your spirit team really wanted to make this special for you. So they heard what you were asking for. They saw your visions. They saw what your intentions were. And they wanted to like wait to give it to you at the perfect time in the perfect way, in the way that they know would be best for you. With Temperance, I do want to say you do have a guardian angel that watches over you, that takes care of you, that like gives you that feeling of upliftment when you're feeling at your down, you know. I just feel you get spiritually fueled by your guardian angel. And you have to know that the guardian angel is there with you. And I think you do. I think you've known that for a long time. Even when things were at its hardest and didn't turn out, I think you knew that there was a being watching over you. And this could be a passed down loved one, or it could be, you know, someone that, or an energy that was assigned to you from the angelic realm. But I'm seeing the letter G, as in, you know, Greg, as in Grace, first, middle, last initial could be the spirit guide, or could be your first, middle, last initial. But I think this is now everything that has had to happen in the background is complete, which is making this victory, this prosperity come into your life now, because it's the perfect timing, the perfect era for you to have this harvest. You took care of this, you watched it grow, and you now have taken initiative, or will take initiative, that will make it final, that will make it finally come through the 3D. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. I do think you're meant to live a blessed life. I definitely feel like you're meant to live a successful life. That doesn't mean you're never going to have hardship in your life, but it means like overall, I think you have all the gifts, all the resources from yourself and from the spirit world to make it through anything, any challenge, any setback. So with the Queen of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, Aries energy. So yeah, I definitely feel like for some of you guys, I don't know if this is specifically romance. If it is, I think someone wants to be your girlfriend, boyfriend, your partner. Someone wants to hang out with you more. Someone wants to make something more committed because they love being with you. They love hanging out with you. You guys enjoy the same hobbies, the same likes. And why would they pass up on this, you know? Others of you, this could be like you guys are getting a new roommate or having a new roommate that you're really bonding to and bonding with. But even if this has nothing to do with someone else, this could definitely just mean with this Queen of Cups and Four of Wands, you're inspired to establish something. You're inspired to work on a project or work on a feeling that you have that you know is going to make a successful outcome. Whether this is like a job you wanted, or this is the home you wanted, or this is the place you always wanted to live, or whatever that is, a lifestyle you've always wanted to try out or felt very close to. This is kind of where your heart is being drawn to the most, and that you see yourself being the most successful in and feel like you're going to be successful in. It's a gut feeling. Tell me more of this Ace of Swords here for Virgo. The Nine of Wands. There's that wall, right, that I saw in my vision. Sagittarius energy. So yeah, I think for some of you, again, this is general, but some of you, it's what you say, what you propose, what you communicate that is going to be the breakthrough to this unpassable, or what you felt like once unsurmountable energy, stagnation, or what wasn't coming through. Your ability to just speak on it, your ability to address it, your ability to handle it is what's finally going to get that stalemate or wall crashing down. And some of you, if this is involving a romance or a friendship, I think you guys are going to have a big conversation of understanding each other better, where it's going to let someone's vulnerability completely open to you and no longer be guarded or trying to hide their feelings from you. They don't see a purpose in it anymore. But some of you too, if this is coming from something outside of you, it is going to be, people have been watching you. And what I mean by that is not in a creepy way, but in a way where it's like, I think people have had eyes on you, seeing your talent, seeing your skills, seeing your uniqueness or your ability to handle things and to take initiative. Like, I think this is where you thought like no one was paying attention. There was a lot more people paying attention to you than you thought. And I think that they're going to be the ones that finally say, like, Virgo should be doing this. Virgo should have this opportunity. Virgo should have this chance. Virgo's made it through all the tests, trials, challenges that we may have presented Virgo, and they did a good job with it. So you may be promoted. You may be given a new opportunity. I see that here for you guys. Now let's talk about this Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, yes. Capricorn energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So yeah, if you guys, again, I know you're an earth sign, but we all have all the elements. Some of you, this could be a pairing of a Queen of Cups energy and a King of Swords energy, where I feel the Queen of Cups has softened the King of Swords. Again, this has nothing to do with gender or sex, but masculine, feminine energy. So with masculine air, I do feel like someone, kind of was a little bit more guarded, a lot more reserved, but the Queen of Cups, patience, understanding, and care is what made a difference in letting the King of Swords know this is the right thing to do and the right relationship to have, friendship to have. If this is a boss, I think the King of Swords is one that is very selective, is one that really is intelligent and looks and has a sharp eye for looking for those that will succeed, that will help their business, that will help their projects. And you've impressed the King of Swords. And they're hard to impress, okay? So you did it through your will, through your talent, through what you've been able to prove and show. You have the King of Swords' attention. But if this is just you, Virgo, yeah, I think you are a lot more sure of what you're meant to do right now, of what you need to do right now, of what you need to speak on, what you need to pursue, what you need to start taking action on. I think you're pretty solid and pretty grounded on it. I'm seeing the moth, and I wonder if you guys have seen moth lately or you've always been drawn to the moth. But the moth is an underrated bug, I think, in my opinion, compared to the butterfly. That's a lot prettier. The moth is like drawn to the light, and always is kind of a nighttime energy. We see the moth. So I think you guys may have had a period where you felt like it was hard to see clearly, but something has enlightened in you. And since that idea has been made, or since you've taken the initiative, or since you've kind of put that control and power back in your hands, you have been following that light ever since. But we have the the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. So this is looking good for your finances, for your career. I think that this is something you're going to be able to use and to gain profit off of for a while. I think you have, maybe you guys are getting in charge of a specific project, or you're in charge of a department, or you are looking for work or more work opportunities that people are going to give you the opportunity of, and see that you do a really good job, and then carry that good reputation or that good feedback around with you. But I think, everyone's going to be impressed by your victory. Everyone's going to be impressed by your hard work, because I think it was very clear to everyone that you put a lot of hard work, time, energy to make this happen. And that will not go unnoticed. All right, Virgo. Tell me more about what your spirit team wants you to know right now. Go for it. is that confirmation right there. So it says, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path as it will take you very far. Yeah, keep going. If some of you still have not taken that first step, go for it. I think you've been building up this excitement, building up this tension, and it's been there prominently for a reason. So this is Spirit's confirmation for you guys to go for it if you have been not knowing if it was the right time or if you should do it. Here's the big thumbs up. You know, I just saw the Facebook thumbs up. I don't know, maybe you're getting an offer through Facebook or something, or an idea through Facebook. It's obviously not for everyone, but tell me more about this energy for Virgo. Love. Number 10. So here comes love and romance for some of you guys. This has to deal with love and romance. I think their heart is yours. I think that you have been able to make them feel comfortable. You've been able to make their guard come down. You've been able to take initiative in saying, look, like, I like you, but I won't wait on this forever. And I think they are really measuring the possibility of what could be lost and what they can't find again that they found with you, Virgo. But those of you that this may not have to do with love and romance or friendship or whatever, then I think it's your love for this, your care for this, that is what's driving. And I think it's what people resonate with the most. Like, I am so flattered when I see comments on my channel of like people saying, you're so genuine, like you care. And it's true. Like, you know, I don't always, I know sometimes my timing has been off with readings, but it's like I can't do a reading if I don't feel completely ready for it, if I don't feel in tune with it. I'm not going to give my readers half-assed readings or just what they want to hear, just pull a card and give like the basic, you know, reading of it. That's just not how I want to be or how I want to connect. I want to connect deeply, energetically, powerfully with my audience and with the energies I'm picking up on. So that means to say that I think like people see your authenticity, people see your good intentions, people see that this is your passion. And I think that that's what's really drawing them into wanting to, you know, pay for your business, pay for your service, or, you know, pay attention to you in a way that you catch their eyes more than other people in your industry or other people who may be competing with you or whatever. You have a sincerity that is hard to find, that I think people deeply connect with. Tell me more about this energy for Virgo. Tell me more about this energy for Virgo. Spirit Fox. And it says, trust your talents in changing times. So yeah, I think you are going to be given opportunities to show it, to prove it, to take initiative, to put yourself out there, to speak your truth. And I think you have like the cleverness, the cunning to know what to say, to know how to do this. This is something that maybe you've been, you know, planning for, something that you have been, you know, aware was going to happen, and you've been preparing it in some way for yourself to take the right action when it comes about. But your intelligence is really another thing too that people are impressed by. And I think the way that you're able to show off or to show your talent or to show your skill is in a very, very clever way, unique way that a lot of people see. A lot of people definitely, you know, can, what's the word? Can attest to of your skill and talent. And I think with this Fox energy too, you know, if this is love and romance, they do find you to be very physically attractive, and maybe a part of them as to why their guard was up was to think like, would Virgo even give me a chance? I don't know. For some reason, they put you on like a pedestal like that. But you have your eye on them and you're pursuing them in that way. But, you know, with that Fox energy here, I just think the way you're doing this is very clever. And the way you've been planning this and been patient and waiting on the right time and waiting to act is very clever. And Spirit wants to honor you for observing and waiting and acting in all the right times intuitively to base off of what you observe to be the right time, the right way. Good job, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let's go ahead and get one more card, and this is going to be a blessing card for you guys. I mean, you look pretty blessed. It looks like there's going to be a blessed time coming in your life, a victory coming in your life. But is there anything else, Virgo, that Spirit wants to bless you with as this time of prosperity and success comes into your life? So anything else for Virgo, Spirit? Any blessing for my Virgos? Okay. Master number 44 here. And it says, a blessing on a homecoming. And it's so interesting that I saw 4s for you before. So your birthday could be September 4th, September 14th, or August 24th. But yeah, I think that this homecoming, right? So maybe some of you guys have had this idea for so long that, you know, it feels like it was always meant to happen for you. It always feels like it was a destined outcome for you, a destined, you know, location for you to always head to, that you're finally able to experience, finally able to say, yeah, I was right. That was meant for me. And here it is. I'm finally arriving here. And it felt like it was always meant to be a part of my plan. And here's the confirmation of it. Others of you, you could be, you know, in some way, I think with whatever this excitement is, this victory is, your family wants to celebrate you, or those that you consider family, close friends, co-workers, family members, romantic interests. I think they want to like celebrate you as to finally achieving this, because I think they've known about your goal in this for a very long time and how hard you worked for this. So, and even others of you with November, I know us in America, we have Thanksgiving. So I think maybe even some of you guys are going to have that opportunity to travel back home, whether it is for a holiday or not. And maybe that's the time where you want to share this news. And I think everyone's going to be so, so proud of you. I know your angels, spirit guides, and ancestors are proud of you. So congratulations, I want to say, Virgo. This is, you did it. You made this happen. And this is something you wanted for so long. So thank you so, so much, Virgo, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it's given you the clarity, insight, healing, guidance, and powerful insight into what you need to hear from your spirit team right now. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Virgo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.